Coffee, it's an introduced species, but it's not invasive. What we have is a forest, a native forest with coffee on it. The whole project started when my husband and I decided to make Galápagos our home.
We wanted to do a full restoration kind of project. Not restoration back to perfect natural Galápagos ecosystem, which is virtually impossible to do, but to be really responsible landowners.
When we started, we were coming here every weekend and tried to get rid of the invasives, but we were getting nowhere. Then we had to hire a full-time person. Soon costs go really high, but we really wanted to do it. I still remember one day that one farmer came by and he said to us, "Can I harvest your coffee?" We found that instead of the 20 bushes we thought we had, there were more like 2,000 bushes. So that's when we decided to twist a little bit our project and make coffee pay the bills to keep a farm clean of invasives.
Coffee actually grows very well with native species. We planted literally thousands of native and endemic trees on the farm, and we haven't had to take a big hit on how much less coffee we produce. So it's actually a great opportunity for anybody who wants to have both great coffee, but also a really healthy landscape.
When you work in conservation and you see all this effort put into fighting the invasive species, suddenly you see farms totally abandoned, right? And that they are full of invasives and there's nothing you can do. And you know, I used to think irresponsible farmers, they don't know what they're doing, right? They are not helping. Once we became farmers, we saw that it was just not that easy and it's very expensive. You need to give an alternative to farmers.
This island, Santa Cruz, has only had people on it for less than 100 years. It's effectively, you're part of a founding population. The way people choose to use the land and the way people choose to fish and use the ocean, those first few generations define a culture. The interesting thing about having a coffee farm in Galápagos, it's what's the contribution it can make in terms of establishing a different kind of development paradigm, a way that people recognize that you are rewarded for being a good land steward.
I'm convinced to this date that coffee could be a great alternative for conservation in Galápagos. It will give farmers a way to make decent money and at the same time keep their farms clean of invasives.